After an absence of 8 years, I was glad to be back in India again. We arrived during the final hour of the final game of the World Cup cricket match. With everyone watching the game, the normal Delhi traffic jams were non-existent. While signing in to the Delhi YWCA, the cheers and clapping indicated an India win over New Zealand. There was much jubilation all across India. This trip was different. We flew to Jabalpur in central India. Always before, I had traveled only by train. In Jabalpur, we had a wonderful time meeting my journalist Facebook friend Lakshmi Sharma, introduced to me by Woodstock schoolmate Phil McEldowney. Quite appropriately, he took us to see Marble Rocks, one of Jabalpur's marvels, where the Narmada River has carved its way through the marble cliffs. For 3 nights, we stayed at a resort near Kanha National Park, a tiger preserve. This picture was taken at Kanha by my Woodstock School biology teacher, Dr. Robert Fleming. On our morning safari, we saw a lot of animals, but did not see any of the 125 remaining elusive tigers. However, I loved seeing India's beautiful jungle fowl once again, and it was a joy to see the enchanting flame of the forest tree in full bloom that literally lights up the jungles. Our destination was Baihar, my home from birth through high school. With electricity now, the previously small, sleepy village had grown into a large, unrecognizable town. The once prominent Methodist church was now surrounded by other buildings. However, it was wonderful to see that the congregation of young people was thriving. Once in Baihar, we met up with my Facebook friends Victor and Aradhana Ashish. Aradhana's grandfather, Padri Dilraj, was my parents' Hindi tutor when they first arrived in India in 1945. We also met up with one of my daily childhood playmates, Mabel, dressed here in the red sari. It was a grand reunion with Mabel and other friends from my past. Their beautiful pet parrot found a perch on Laura's arm. From Jabalpur this time, we took the train to Agra. Actually, I love train travel in India. In Agra, we went to see the Taj Mahal, which never disappoints. It was commissioned in 1631 by the 5th Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan to house the tomb of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. It also houses the tomb of Shah Jahan himself. It remains one of the 7 wonders of the world, visited by throngs of tourists from India and around the world. We also visited the Agra Fort. I am always impressed by its massive red stone protective walls and its intricately carved marble and sandstone buildings inside. We took the new expressway from Agra to Delhi. Then it was only a short 30-minute flight to Dehradun. A 2-hour taxi ride up into the mountains brought us to Mussoorie, where I was born in Landar Community Hospital and where I attended Woodstock School from kindergarten through high school. Our mission in Mussoorie was scattering the remaining ashes of Laura's mother and my wife, Sally, on Flag Hill, where the Tibetans have traditionally tied their prayer flags. It was a climb up to the top that Sally and I had made many times together. Our whole family was to have scattered her ashes on Flag Hill in March of 2020. That month, travel plans around the world were canceled by the pandemic, as were ours. Laura and I felt fortunate that it was a lovely sunny day with the eternal snow-covered high Himalayan mountains visible. And so we bid Sally goodbye one more time. In Mussoorie, we stayed at Doma's Inn. Doma's Inn was a very colorful place to stay, and the Tibetan food they served was delicious. Hopefully, we will return someday. But now it was time for Laura to head back to teach her children at the St. Vrain Montessori School in Longmont, Colorado. We enjoyed a lovely trip together.